all was, my God, was like 12 years old, nosy little bitch going down, I had no business being there. And you didn't get that. You thought it was fun, but the lesson for me there as a child, you couldn't tell me I was a child at the time. I thought I was grown, was how the older LGBTQ people who realized that, okay, these are our youngsters, they mean well, but they would, no, stand over there. No, it was sort of that kind of feeling, that you were being protected by these total strangers. And in a rough and caring way, both things at the same time. I really didn't understand the full impact, but I knew that it was important for me, and when I think back to those struggles and all those who struggle, when a lot of people don't realize or don't reflect back to, it was a march, right? It wasn't, gay pride was not a parade. It wasn't floats, and guys with tiny little shorts on and jumping all over the place, or dykes on bikes. None of that was there. It was a hardcore protest, and you got collared, you got locked up. Those first marches is being so intense and so severe. And then I go now and it's like, it's good to see everyone having a good time. But I think back to that was so cutting edge. Well, the AIDS epidemic, I was well into my 20s when it started, and the gay cancer, that's how it was presented. These mysterious illnesses were taking people left and right. And you were wondering if you knew anyone. Well, yeah, you did know someone, except that maybe the family didn't let it out, or they didn't let it out, because there was this incredible shame around it. Even if the whole world knew you were gay, and your job knew, and everybody was fine with it, there was this shame about the disease and the whole implication of how you got it, kind of like that visual of someone having sex. There was this very weighty kind of cloud of shame around it at the beginning. And then later on, like, this is the specific ward, or this is the specific hospital, I don't know that the overall crisis at that moment was really thoughtfully ironed out in terms of the psychological impact. Both on the family, the shame of, oh my God, my daughter, my son, whatever, and on the individual experiencing it with what at that time was perceived as a death. 18 years. And we got married last December. We're going to go on a year now. I have to say, my wife has put up with me being out to all hours. She just like, where are you going? I'm going to the club to give out flyers. I'm going to club to give out condoms. I'm going to club to, I got gift cards to give out so people impacted by COVID. All right, bye. And I think what convinced me way early on that this was the one, because one day she just looked, she says, I hope you understand that God made you to serve the world. He made you for the world, but he made me to take care of you.
Oh, wow.
That was it. I was done.
Oh.
She just put me right in her pocket. That was it. I am so glad that you still maintain that stubborn, hard-headed, my way or the highway attitude, because it genuinely helped me survive all those years. In my heart of hearts, I knew I was right. In my heart of hearts, even though people argued and talked to me about what a horrible life I was going to have, and how many enemies I would be carrying on my back, over the years because I was a lesbian, because I was so radical in my thinking, heaven forbid, right? That you be kind to others and so on and so forth, that I would be bold enough to hold churches accountable and and insist that this is the first place where things have gone. The first place that should be standing up for justice and all fairness and is here, that I would go to that. I am so happy that I was that way, that I am that way. And never, every now and then in life, you have these moments where like, oh my God, what am I doing? You know, how much of my energy am I going to keep devoting to that? I'm so glad I never stopped devoting my energy to that. And speaking to my younger self, that's exactly what I say. Just, you know, keep at it. Maybe you'll never see the reward. Maybe you'll never see it come to fruition, but you know what? The next generation will. And that's what it's about.